Here we go again, back outside. It's not raining. Got my tools. I need to replace my brake pads. So I got my brake pads here. Got some nice ones. Got some hardware here that I'm gonna end up replacing also with them. I just jacked it up. Working on the Toyota Camry, so I'm gonna do one side at a time. I don't really have a central jacking point, and that's more just for security. The pinch weld, that's too deep for the pinch weld to sit on, so it'll start to push through the floor. So I just have it there for security. I'm just do one side at a time. I took out the old brake pads already. If you look here, they're very bad. I should have changed these a long time ago. Look at that. Hideous creatures right there. And then there's the one that does the squealing for me. And I'm like, I really need to... doing all this stuff on cars, I really need to switch mine up. And you just look at it, and it's a hideous mess. And the downside is this. I'm going to need to spend more money, because if you look here, and I'm not going to do it today. I'm just going to switch the brake pads out. But if you look here, this right there, you can even see them. All those dug in rings right there. That's not good. Yeah, bit of a problem there. The other side's probably going to be along the same lines. All beat up, so I'm going to need to replace these. These are about 50 a piece. Yeah, it sucks. But I'll probably do that next paycheck. Get it done, drop them off, take this whole thing off, boom. Put it right back on there. I'll probably end up doing something like that. But I got it off. I got the tire underneath there. It's kind of resting on the tire. I'm going to have to press this back in, the little piston there. And then once I have that pressed in, boom, put the new pads on, put this in, lower it down, torque these bolts back on, and then do the other side. Okay, so I got that on there, torqued them down to 76 pounds of pressure. Got all this stuff here, got my coffee there. Let's go like this. And then we'll come back over here. All right. Then we've got this guy here. Same thing happened there, all eaten up. You can see it's all rainbowy because of the different the grooves in it. Not good at all. Back here on the other side, these right here, these pistons, seem pretty dry. So when I do replace these rotors, I'm gonna make sure I get some grease for those also on the other side, so that my brakes don't end up locking up. That would be nice. But yeah, so I'll do that. That'll be good. Let me see what else is there. That should be it. And then we're pretty much done. So that'll be nice. Almost there. Then I'll take it for a test drive around the block, see how they feel. If they feel good, I'll double torque them again, and then take that back to O'Reilly's. Cool. Also got my brake cleaner, cleaned the other side. All right, here we go. All right, got that side off now. About to replace the brakes. If you look here, I wanted to show you the differences. So you got these here, and then if you look how thin these pads are, this is why you want to stay on top of your brakes. As soon as they start to squeal, you want to replace them, because then, now because I didn't, I have to replace my rotors. But you look at these new ones here. Got the OEM, OE, ceramic brakes. So it should be able to handle heat better. It's also got the coating that keeps the salty air, even though I don't live in salty environment, so it won't rust as much. But then I got this guy here also, just replacing that basic hardware there. It's all beat up and old on this. But again, same thing. You can see it there, all those grooves due to it, yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna replace those, and then get this thing going here, and then go do a quick lap around the block, see how they sound. Still have to collapse that piston. What I do is I take one of the old pads, I put it in there up against the piston, and then I just wedge this bar in there and that bar in there, and I kind of open it like a reversed scissors, so it pushes it into it, so that both bars are like this. If I take one, take the other one, put them both in there up against each other, and then when I open it, it goes shoop like that, and it presses the pad into the piston, which would then cause it to to collapse. So almost done. Pretty pumped about that. Not so pumped about having to buy new rotors, but here we go. So found another gem. Right, got the brakes put on there. Same thing with the rotor, all those problems. But this is why you don't work on your own car, because what happens is you go like this. You go, oh, I'm gonna fix this thing. It's gonna be really nice. Oh, look at that. There's all this dirt. And then you go, what? A shiny thing? Look at that. The boot is done on that strut. It's donezo. So I'm gonna do some research into that. I'm probably gonna have to replace the whole thing. I don't have a machine to compress the spring, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what needs to be done there. The joys. All right, I'm gonna put that tire on, take it around the block. But that's pretty much it. So we're pretty much done for this video here. That's it, and that's me replacing my brakes. All right, till the next project, I guess.